One of the most complicated parts of this whole process was putting Paris on stage. We wanted to find a unified colour that we would put the entire show in.
Even if you've never been to Paris, you have a sense of that city from film and photography. Just the colour of that city, that slightly honey-coloured stone.
We settled on kind of the chic French grey, which is a very nice colour to sort of mix the brighter colours of the show into, and also a good palette to be able to project upon.
We spent a lot of time looking through photographs of Paris from right after the war and during the war. Chris works in a very detailed way, and so he sent out a document that listed a lot of things about what time of day things were happening and where he felt things were happening.
When you get all that research, that kind of really rich research, if you go to Bob's studio in London, I mean, he's just got pictures everywhere because he did the costumes and the scenery.
We looked into fashion, visual art, music of the time, even, what was going on at the Paris Opera Ballet.
A lot of Henri Cartier-Bresson's photographs, contemporary artists like Calder, the primary colors and shapes that come from his work. We use a combination of sketch techniques, paint techniques, and photo techniques to create those images. So it's as if he's looking at photographs, or it's if he's remembering.
We started with a very bleak beginning, and we just throw in just the teeniest little bit of color, and that's all about hope.
The idea that runs through the whole show, light emerging from darkness, sort of color sort of seeping back in.
These were just the beginnings of the ballet costumes. These are some sketches I did early on. The ballet costumes evolved, and these were very, very abstract to begin with, based on paintings by Mondrian. But I was very attracted to the fact that the American flag and the French flag have the same colours. But a lot of the time I'm just dressing people in everyday clothes, There are fantasy sequences, but most of the time these are just normal people going about their daily lives, wearing clothes like you and I do. The dance, the ballet element of the show, informed the way the show looks visually, in that everything has to be cleared away and then suddenly assembled very quickly again. And the dancers and the actors do the job a lot of the time that stagehands would be doing. They are the magicians behind the scenery. They're the ones moving those screens. The scenery is choreographed, and that's something I did work with Chris on in great detail.
There's always this feeling of painting and drawing and things drawing in and then filling out, fleshing out, and then disappearing. Sort of all about figuring out how to integrate it carefully. A lot of care and thought put into that.